Stop. Look at your phone. Look at the silence on the screen. Look at the anxiety pulsing in your chest because she has not replied, because the dynamic shifted and you did not even feel it happen. You believe that if you are kind enough, available enough, and supportive enough, you will secure her loyalty. You believe that love is a transaction of goodness, that if you give your heart, she is obligated to hold it gently. But look around you. The nice guys are ignored. The pleasers are friend-zoned. The men who would do anything for her are the ones she respects the least. Why? Because nature does not respect what begs to be kept. Psychology does not reward availability, and desire is not built on safety. It is built on tension. Niccolò Machiavelli, the father of dark strategy, understood something about human nature that modern society tries to hide from you. He knew that humans are ungrateful, fickle, pretenders and dissimulators. He knew that power is not given to the virtuous, it is taken by the strategic. You are here because you are tired of being the passenger in your own relationships. You are tired of the confusion, the mind games, and the passive-aggressive silence. You want to know why some men seem to command attention effortlessly, while you work for it like a servant. The answer is not in your looks. It is not in your money. It is in your frame. In the next 20 minutes, we are going to dismantle the lies you have been told about women, love, and connection. We are going to apply the ruthless efficiency of Machiavellian political strategy to the chaotic world of romance. I am going to hand you 7 psychological keys. These are not pickup lines. They are shifts in perception. They are tools that, once installed into your mind, will make it far harder for you to be emotionally manipulated. But a warning, once you see the mechanics of control, you cannot unsee them. You will begin to notice the invisible strings in every interaction. If you are ready to stop being a fan and start becoming the prize, keep watching. Let us begin the autopsy of the nice guy persona. Principle 1. The economy of absence. Scarcity creates value. Let us start with a brutal psychological truth. If air were sold, you would only pay for it when you were drowning. Right now, you are free air. You are everywhere. You are abundant. You reply instantly. You are always available. You rearrange your schedule the moment she shows a flicker of interest. You think you are showing devotion. Psychologically, you are signaling low value. Machiavelli wrote that familiarity breeds contempt. He understood that the more people see of a leader, the less they fear him and the less they revere him. The same principle applies to attraction. When you are constantly present, you deny her the most powerful psychological stimulant in the human mind, imagination. When you are absent, she thinks about you. She wonders what you are doing. She wonders who you are with. She wonders if you are thinking about her. In that space of uncertainty, her mind constructs a version of you that is more compelling than reality. But you destroy that process. You suffocate attraction with constant availability. To shift the dynamic, you must master calculated absence. This is not about ghosting. This is not about playing childish games. It is about prioritizing your mission over constant validation. When you are genuinely building your life, improving your body, and sharpening your mind, your absence is not a tactic. It is a byproduct of purpose. A woman can instinctively detect the difference between a man pretending to be busy and a man whose life is actually structured around growth. The first seeks attention. The second commands respect. You must become comfortable with silence. When you send a message and she replies hours later, the old version of you panics. He double texts, he over-explains, he leaks emotional energy. The strategic version of you places the phone down and returns to his work. You do not punish her with silence. You simply refuse to reward inconsistency with anxiety. Humans are psychologically wired to chase what retreats. If you constantly run toward her, she will subconsciously create distance to rebalance the dynamic. Stop running, stand still in your purpose, turn your attention back to your path, and observe how the dynamic naturally recalibrates. Principle 2. Emotional unpredictability. Intermittent reinforcement. The human brain craves patterns, but becomes bored by predictability. If a slot machine paid out every single time, it would lose its psychological grip, but it pays out randomly, sometimes reward, sometimes nothing, sometimes near reward. This unpredictability creates powerful dopamine loops. Most men are emotionally predictable, predictably nice, predictably reactive, predictably insecure. She knows exactly what to say to get a reaction. You become emotionally programmable. Machiavelli advised that a ruler must be both the lion and the fox, strong yet elusive. You must break the predictability of your own emotional patterns, not through manipulation, but through emotional independence. If she is distant, you remain composed. If she is warm, you do not become overly attached. If she is chaotic, you remain internally stable. You stop mirroring her emotional state. You become your own psychological climate. When she realizes she cannot control your reactions, her attention increases because uncertainty demands focus, and focus is the foundation of attraction. Principle 3. The mirror strategy. Human beings are naturally self-focused. We are drawn to those who make us feel deeply seen and understood. Most men try to impress by talking about themselves, their achievements, their possessions, their accomplishments. This often signals insecurity, not confidence. The strategic approach is different. You speak less, you observe more, you listen with intent, you ask deeper questions, not surface-level curiosity, but psychological curiosity. You reflect her thoughts, her fears, her hidden motivations. When someone feels psychologically understood, they experience a rare form of emotional connection, one that feels intense, personal, and memorable. But the power lies in moderation, because the one who holds the mirror controls when reflection happens and when it stops, and that psychological contrast creates attachment. Principle 4. Destroy the pedestal. There is a cultural illusion that encourages men to idealize women excessively, to worship, to overvalue, to self-diminish. But psychologically, pedestalization creates imbalance. If you treat someone like a celebrity, they subconsciously categorize you as a fan, and fans are not respected as equals. Machiavellian perception requires realism, not fantasy. She is human, with flaws, with insecurities, with contradictions. When you see her as human, not mythical, your behavior becomes grounded. You disagree when necessary. You challenge respectfully. You maintain self-respect. And paradoxically, that grounded presence often increases genuine respect in return, because respect cannot exist where there is excessive submission. Principle 5. The authority of silence. The individual who is most comfortable with silence often holds the psychological advantage. Over-explaining leaks power. Over-talking reduces mystery. Constant clarification signals insecurity. Silence, when intentional, communicates composure. It suggests internal control. It implies confidence without verbal advertisement. You do not need to narrate your every thought. You do not need to justify your every action. Mystery cannot exist in excessive transparency. When you remain calm, measured, and selective with words, your presence becomes more psychologically impactful. And here is the deeper realization. None of these principles are truly about controlling another person. They are about controlling yourself, your impulses, your need for validation, your fear of rejection, your emotional dependency. You cannot fully control another human mind, but you can govern your own behavior with discipline. And when self-governance becomes strong, your presence naturally shifts. Control is not aggression. Control is internal order. When your mind is stable, grounded, and self-directed, your energy becomes centered. And in any social environment, the most centered individual often becomes the psychological anchor of the room. So do not leave this video thinking the lesson is manipulation. The true lesson is self-mastery. Kill the version of you that begs for validation. Strengthen the version of you that operates with quiet standards, because the real throne is not in a relationship, it is in your mind. And the moment you rule your mind, you stop chasing attention, you start attracting respect, and that is where real psychological power begins. If you're ready to stop begging and start ruling, type this in the comments, I choose power, and remember the next video will take you even deeper into the shadows of the human mind. You've learned how to stand, next we teach you how to move. Don't miss it. Subscribe,